lawyers, professors, judges, artists. Anyone who dared to question him was silenced. But Amin's madness didn't stay within Uganda's borders. In 1976, the world watched in horror and disbelief as Amin hosted Palestinian hijackers who had seized an Air France flight and diverted it to Entebbe airport. Amin personally greeted the hijackers. He offered them support. The hostages, mostly Israelis, were held for days as global tension mounted. But on July 4th, Israeli commandos launched a daring operation. They flew into Uganda under the radar, stormed the airport, killed the hijackers, and rescued the hostages, all in under an hour. It was one of the most successful rescue missions in history. Operation Entebbe. Amin was humiliated. The operation had exposed his vulnerability. His pride was wounded. He lashed out, executing local airport staff he suspected of colluding with the Israelis. Still, Amin held on to power, but barely. His international allies abandoned him one by one. Western countries imposed sanctions. His once friendly relations with Arab nations grew strained. Internally, dissent was bubbling beneath the surface. Then, in 1978, Amin made a catastrophic decision. He invaded Tanzania, accusing the neighboring country of harboring dissidents. It was a war he could never win. Tanzania responded with force, teaming up with Ugandan exiles who had fled Amin's regime. Together, they formed a new army, one with a mission: remove Idi Amin. As Tanzanian and rebel forces advanced, Amin's military crumbled. Many of his soldiers defected or fled. Others were too poorly trained and ill-equipped. The fear that had once held the country together began to collapse. By April 11, 1979, Tanzanian forces entered Kampala. The once mighty dictator had vanished. Amin fled first to Libya, then to Saudi Arabia. He was granted asylum. He never apologized. He never faced justice. He lived out the rest of his days in luxury, watching videos of himself and swimming in hotel pools. He died in 2003 of kidney failure in a hospital in Jeddah. He was never tried for the hundreds of thousands who died under his rule. But Uganda remembers. Even today, his name evokes a silence, attention. Streets still carry the weight of what happened. Families are still searching for the remains of loved ones. Survivors live with trauma, mental scars that no revolution can heal. Amin's legacy wasn't just about murder. It was about destroying a nation's soul. He taught the world how power can corrupt, how a man with no vision, only vengeance, can bring down a country rich in potential.